Greetings everyone, BJ Waller here with you for another exciting episode of Stronghold Kingdoms. We are here at day 535 on server USA 2. There's quite a bit going on here. As you can see, we have a slight change of color for our parishes. Parishes. Let's do this real quick here. So a few things to update here on the server as we grow ever closer to the end of the age. The last glory round was day 527, so just over a week ago, 8 days ago. So 2 more days before the next glory round is over and House 20, it appears, will be eliminated. So we've got basically 3 rounds to go, each one lasting about 10 days. So we've got about 22 days or so left to go. Less than a month before we have Age 4 arrive upon us. Take a look at the map here, because quite a bit has changed over here in the East Coast, as you can see. So one of the biggest shakeups that will be occurring with Age 4 is that factions, or houses I should say, are limited to a total of 3 factions. So as you can see here right now, we are in House 18. We're the only one in House 18. House 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 factions. And of course, my faction, Illuminati Project, would be 6. So we essentially, and every other house here that has more than 3 factions in it, essentially, definitely House 13, as you can see, are going to have to split up for Age 4 into the other various houses. So we at House 3 have decided that because House 18 is similar, a slightly pale shade of yellow, we're going to hopefully take control of House 18. So we're moving into House 18 now, just as many factions are moving into the other different houses around here to basically stake a claim on that house, hopefully for the next age. Of course, at the end of this age, all this stuff gets wiped anyway. Our factions get wiped, our houses get wiped, so it will be a race to get back into there. But if we are in this house now, we can sort of lay claim to it and say, hey, look, we are this house before the end of the age. We would like to be in this house and have control of this house, hopefully. And of course, you know, if everybody plays nice, that's the way it goes. But, you know, this is a war game after all. So Age 4 is bound to shake things up. So that is the political situation at this point anyway. So I decided to move over to House 18 so we can lay an early stake to that. We just need 2 more of our factions from House 3 to move over here, because obviously we are going to end up disbanding the Illuminati Project, and we are going to actually merge with we're in the process of merging with Puff here. Where's Puff? There they are. So Ruination has kindly offered us a home within their faction, since of course they've got room. It's better to have a lot more people in your faction than have a small faction, especially with Age 4 coming up. You've got a lot more people to communicate with more easily, and a lot more, it's easier to keep track of your allies. So we've already had a few people over. Of course, our good mate Traveler's Way, I think, has already moved over. Yes, so he's already in Puff. And of course, a couple of other of our members, Trayan and Tristan, have moved over as well already. So thank you, gentlemen. And other than that, I did want to check on Navajo Dam here. Okay, good. Because as you can see, the pig's castle is gone. Finally had to get rid of that bugger because I got tired of the freaking ransacks. And the good thing is we haven't had another castle pop up. So, just stashes there. So, we might be in the situation now in Navajo Dam where we are at with Blue Hill and Monument Rocks, to where basically all the spawn points are accounted for. So long as I don't destroy these wolf lairs or bandit camps, we should be able to prevent AI castles from spawning. Same thing with Flora Vista. Since I've been here, I haven't had an AI castle. Same thing with Pinerolosa. We haven't had one pop up in quite some time. Basically, since the turn of the age, when of course more charters popped up, which of course take up some of the spawn points. So really, at this point, it looks like the only AI castles we have to worry about are here in Angelfire, which is a snake, and Las Vegas, which is the rat. So these are larger parishes, so there are more spawn points. So fortunately, the rest of these parishes I am in are relatively small parishes with fewer spawn points. So that really lucks out for us. That makes it good. So the only thing we really have to worry about attack-wise are the reoccurring siege camps, which of course naturally have a spawn point reserved for them, so they will always pop up. So good. So we're in good shape there. Not bad. So let's take a look at a few things here. Oh, ale. So again, Traveler's Way, moving on to Puff, as have Tristan and Trayan. Very good. Of course, we've got our faction invite. Naturally, I'm going to stay here in the Illuminati Project. We get everybody moved over. And then we have our other two factions move into House 18. And then I can finally disband and move myself over to Puff the Magic Dragon as well. So we'll hold on to that faction invite till that change. Now, of course, house membership change. We have left House 3. Yes, indeed. We've joined House 18. House 3, of course, is a friend, as is the Wolf Pack. Got a couple of friends like Hiram Dask there in the Wolf Pack in this area of New Mexico, so we definitely want to maintain good relationships with our friends in House 13 as well, especially since the shakeup. We don't know how many people who are currently in House 13 are going to end up becoming actually House 13 enemies. So we want to make sure we maintain good relations with the friendly people and see how things shake out after that. In the meantime, let's see. Enemy is vanquished in Pinerolosa. Thank God. Lots of diplomacy here. So Snake's diplomacy stopped. Snake's diplomacy stopped. Oh, we got a new... That's right. Lafisa is going to be our new sheriff we've been voting for. Stop by diplomacy. Stop by diplomacy. Stop by diplomacy. Rat and Snake are fine because I don't think Rat has ever done a ransack, and Snake very rarely. So those are the AI castles, and of course their popularity hits aren't as big as, say, a pig and a wolf castle. So we will definitely take them over anything else and take the honor for their attacks, as we defend ourselves quite well against them. Yes, we will delete those. Of course, there is the pig attacks and us attacking the pig, as we shall review. Just wanted to check some other stuff here. Enemy has arrived in Navajo Dam on this past day and Las Vegas, so we're going to have to watch for that. Got probed in Navajo. So congratulations, Lafisa. Enemy launches attack. So let's take a look at Santa Fe North, New Mexico here. See if we have to do any other voting. Lafisa now, because yes, Purview I think is making some changes. So Lafisa is taking over from House 13, which is quite well and good. Quite well and good. Excellent. So we're good. That's all we really need, was get her there. So we will hold our votes just in case there are issues and we need to vote her back in, such as we did during the war between House 13 and House 9 in Colorado, when Magnificrab kept getting voted out. We saved up our votes and were able to vote him back in as sheriff. So holding votes can come in handy, especially in times of war, when you got people monkeying and carding. Ooh, nice. so we took all that. Alright. So down to business here. Good. So the enemy attacks, the rat attacks. Should be simple defend. Let's take a look at this. Very good. So not much honor, but you know, every little bit counts when we're adding up here. So good. Snake attacks. Take a look at that. Nice, good defense. Oh, that's a quick glitch too. I gotta do some ranking up and research at some point. Excellent. As a matter of fact, before reviewing more, I want to make sure I am all repaired up here too for everybody. We had a spot of bad weather here for a while, which was really a killer. Okay, we got bright sunshine for a day anyway. I know on USA 3 we had about 5 days of bright sunshine, which either ended today or will be ending tomorrow. So at least we've got that. So what I can do now is beef up our resources here a bit. Most I've done for the most part. I lowered the parish teeth, just so we save ourselves some gold, so we're looking in good shape there. Of course, you know, here I'm actually, Tenera is very nice where I can really beef up taxes here, because I've got a lot of positive popularity working in my favor. Alright, good, so let's get back to what I was doing here. So with bright sunshine, I know I'm positive everywhere. So the key here is to make sure, good, all set, and see where I want to do some building here, because I've definitely got to reorganize some of these castle structures here. I'm actually not in too bad shape here for the moment, but I definitely do have to reorganize down in here. It's going to be spot time, although I do want to send some stone too to the parishes so I can finish building up the parish walls, because obviously parishes no longer reset. It looks like they only reset after age 1. Between age 1 and age 2 that everything gets wiped. From age 2 on, looks like the castles and the villages and the parishes maintain, as well as does the armory and the gold. Basically the markets are the only things that get reset. So now that we know that, we can work on building up our parishes and that kind of stuff. So do I need to repair? Nope, good. That's really my main concern right now, repairing, except for here. I do want to continue building up here in our latest, it's our newest village, really. No. Although I can't actually go that far. That doesn't matter, as I gotta throw a line of stone across anyway. So we'll do that for the time being. Theeden. We can repair Theeden. There we go. Theeden also relatively new, but one capped, whereas the new Teutonius, so to speak, was a village charter that we purchased, so we're really starting from scratch. But here Theeden was one of Daisy May's, I believe, villages that we captured before she left, before, you know, it disappeared from her leaving the game. But still, it's almost basically starting from scratch because she had some very weak layouts here. So it looks like the favorite spot for them to attack is here. So I want to... Okay, so I'm going to butt up against the edge of that one. So what we want to do is this. One... Ah, god damn. Oh, good. That didn't click. Alright, we'll confirm that. 6 hours. So Theeden is in Vegas, which has a siege camp, so that's a killer. I don't necessarily want to throw down a great tower because I am going to end up getting attacked again. That's Thea Melusa. Okay. Is this the one from Theeden? So yes, that was 8 hours ago. So I got about 4 hours probably. So definitely another attack before that tower would be complete. Then I would have to repair, and it might be complete before the attack after that, which would be okay. But you know what, we'll wait. We'll wait and see. I'm sure by the time I get back on tomorrow morning, to double check, I'll be attacked again, so I will wait till after that, so I can get as much time as possible. So good, this was the final attack against Trin. Alright, we're good there. Snake attacks, let's check this guy out. Oh, they got through that time, but only food, that's no biggie really. So we should come in here. Ah. I gotta get some weird pots up on here. Once I can get the outer 2 rings really complete, that'll help. Alright, that's alright. We still get some honor for it, so that's fine. This is enemy attacking Trin. We already took a look at that, so we're good with that. We don't have to worry about that. So we did take on wolf lairs and bandit camps while we had some the nasty weather here. It's just to help with our honor here in Angel Fire in Las Vegas. Since obviously I've already got the AI castles, I don't have to worry about them respawning since only one spawns in the parish. So I figured can't hurt nothing but to help with a little bit of an honor boost. So 2 wolf lairs reappeared in Vegas so far. Only 1 here in Angel Fire, so that's not bad. It's good. No bandit camps, so that's fine with me. So we did take on a couple of these things. Nothing really major, since I'm the only ones in the parish. They are nice, small guys. Oh, I lost a few archers there, huh? That. Oh, that's right, because I used the parish armies. I should have just gone ahead and used my own armies, but that's alright. A little bit cheaper to use the parish armies. Oh, yeah, well, neither here nor there, since I'm paying for it anyway with the Teeve. If I use my armies, I doubt we would have lost anybody against these smaller wolf lairs. Wow, lost 10 archers there. I got to beef up Angel Fires. Parish. See, this is where the tough part is, being the only one in the parish. So you're the only one making donations, and yet you still have to use those supplies to build up your own castles and resources. So It's extremely tough to be the only one in a parish. Especially if the parish really wasn't worked on before you got in there. Take a look at these bandit camps. So good. So yeah, it's not too bad there. It's very good. No losses. Like that. Of course, there's a teeny tiny little guy, and of course these guys are a little bit more built up. So a relatively simple fare. Excellent. And this guy here, view results. Those 12 archers, but again, that's to be expected with this low. And it's a little bit of a tougher bandit camp, this one is. So we're in, we're good, and that took care of those guys. They have not reappeared, which is nice. So bandit camps, regardless of the size, take a -5 popularity to your parish. So wolf lairs we can deal with, and of course, if we ever need to attack the wolf lairs that are here, again, like the AI castles, they should be relatively small, simple affairs, since we're the only one in the parish, despite my having a relatively high rank. Still, me being the only one in the parish helps keep the AI at the lower level, which is a lot more manageable. And of course, that's only, as far as I can tell, it's only based on the main rank. So if I start leveling up the sub ranks, it shouldn't really affect those levels. So at some point I should start leveling up so I can get some more research in here somewhere. I'm trying to think, what would I research anyway at this point? Probably more. Yeah, we would definitely want to do Eucharist too. Oh, Traveler's Way. I'm not sure how far Traveler's... I gotta check with Traveler's Way, because I know he went more monkish on this server. So I'm gonna have to get with him to make sure he's, because he's gonna have to level up in research too. We're gonna have Eucharist, because interdictions are gonna come in very handy, very handy. So what else? Command we don't really need at this point, because we're still building up armies. So the only thing we'd want to probably do is rank these things up. And maybe ransacking, but I'd rather be raising villages than ransacking if possible. The key here, at least for conscription, is for defenses anyway. With the tunnelers, ranking up your peasant hit points will help keep the peasants hanging around a little bit longer during attacks. Definitely will help with the AI, but regardless, for what we came here to see was this friggin' pig's castle in Navajo Dam. Of course, market and apple orchard destroyed here, so his regular ransack of 2 buildings. Of course, these are only the most recent 2 attacks. There have been quite a few more in between my video segments I've done here for USA 2 of late. So basically, these last 2 are the final straw, and I figured since Dragon Soul moved out of Navajo Dam to be able to take over another parish, leaving me the only one in Navajo Dam now, it'd actually be more beneficial to finally take this guy out. Because if another castle were to reappear, it would be of a lesser extent than this guy was. So at this point, I figured I've got enough of the parish armies ranked up enough to be able to finally get rid of this guy, because it's been a thorn in my side for far too long. Especially with the ransacks. If it was just more pillages than anything, I would have been fine. But this castle here ransacked as much, if not more, than it pillaged me. The pillages are nothing. The resources taken are easily gathered, but ransacking, just to take the time to rebuild this damn buildings it destroys is a pain in the butt. Of course, this one destroyed my brewery. And of course, ransacks happen so quick. It's 1,000 per building. So it's almost impossible to defend against it unless you've got, you know, the maximum amount of archers lining your outside wall. But even then, even if I had that, I doubt I'd be able to stop the ransack. So that was that, and that was basically the last straw for me. So, what we did was start attacking this guy from Penarolosa and Navajo Dam. That way I could at least still get the honor from it. And we had enough gold saved up just to be able to keep rebuilding the parish army. So let's take a look at these battles, shall we? So as you can see, basically 4 attacks just to get in there to where we can access the keep. And this was the final one from Penarolosa that got us the big win. Almost made it in there. But night came in. That night we should be good. And there we go. The pig finally friggin' defeated. Boom. Excellent, 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 excellent. I don't think I'll keep those. We have them for prosperity, although I did keep the one from the wolf quite a few days ago, huh? Maybe we'll hold on to them just for the time being, just in case. In case anybody wants me to forward them so you can have them for yourselves for prosperity to review, or you can just keep re-watching this video. Either way. Anyway, I think that covers our update here for good old USA 2. Like I said, just over 3 weeks estimating left before we enter the 4th age. And we'll see how things go from there. So anyway, this is BJ Weller saying, thanks for watching, and until next time, I will see you in game.